Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A nodding necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Pew, 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 pew. Hello. And I'm John, he, him, as the world famous P.T. Sinclair. Tuesday, baby. Three of them? Hold on. 3 episodes, you say? I thought we were only gonna have 1 episode.
His naughty face for that.
Yeah, hey.
I don't know why, but I always thought like the Three Musketeers bars that was divided in thirds, but in the same like sausage wrapper packing. It's just like 3 to a bed, if you know what I mean. You know, Three Musketeers.
They're the Three Musketeers.
Shelter child.
Are you describing a what is this candy bar?
Let's move on.
I'll tell you off. Okay.
We
Y'all
all
know what I'm talking about.
We're
Yeah.
losing fucking
We have an
audience.
Instagram.
Just really
Instagram.
quick, you guys were muted for the first part of that. So just repeat that announcement one more time.
John.
Are you
John,
fucking serious?
I love you. It's okay. Just do the announcement one more time.
What?
We're-
The whole thing.
I-
The announcement or the whole
just
thing?
like real
no,
quick.
the announcement. He
The announcement.
muted us during part of
Okay. The number one headlining
really
thing, the thing
said
you've seen me
goodbye.
motioning about is that we have the podcast coming out April 13th. That's next Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 13th.
Tuesday
1
the
week from
13th.
now. Not 1 week exactly from now. 1 week from now, 2 days ago. 5 days from now, Tuesday, April the 13th. You get
Hey,
that, John?
Jorge?
Is it all there?
How many days can you just like next Tuesday? Okay, sorry, next Tuesday.
This
it's coming
this
out.
coming
This Tuesday. We're
Tuesday.
doing it again. We're doing
April
it again. You guys are
13th.
you're
Just
derailing
the
me.
day and date.
And the
5
big
days.
surprise is that Taylor made 3 episodes. There'll be a
3-episode
launch.
This
That's why
this
he was
shit
making
gonna be
naughty faces.
bingeable.
It's a triple threat.
Yeah, and they're long, so that is a lot to naughty.
That's
naughty
like your
TV to
whole
It is
fucking
almost
weekend.
5 hours of content than we
That's
are
too much.
releasing this podcast.
And that's with
Too
with.
much.
binge. A lot of stuff cut out, and we listened to the first episode already, and it sounds very good.
It's
Yes,
so
shout out
good.
to Taylor for editing the podcast and doing all of the work there. We specifically did not help. Anyways, if you'd like to stay in contact and like get all this information as it comes out throughout the week, Instagram at Outlaws and Old Ones. That is run by Shannon over here. We also have a TikTok now, also at Outlaws and Old Ones. I don't know if they do at signs or that's the username. I don't know what the symbol. You know how to find it. We got a wiki, hasn't been updated. Update it if you want, and we got that Discord. Those links are going to be everywhere. I believe Shannon's adding it to the tree link tree on our Instagram. That
Free
is also
links.
on our TikTok. Outlaws and Old Ones again. One more time for you in case I went too quick. And then finally, but still importantly, this is a horror comedy show with we mostly act comedy, but the horror is like I do just like
It's the
I watch
horror
a lot
sneaks
of
up
horror
on
films,
you.
so I just like when it comes up, I crank it up, and I'm like a big like Cronenberg guy. So lots of body horror, lots of people getting hurt. There are animals in the show; they're not exempt from violence. I try to keep kids out of it.
No, they're not.
He
keep
tries
fucking
to,
that
and
up.
then he just throws him in there.
I think it's because I'm thinking no kids, and then they're right there. I don't know.
I was trying to catch up on last week's episode by rereading my notes and forgot that Conrad Hearty killed a squirrel. So
Just
That
there
was
is
the audience.
animal
That was-
violence.
that was
the audience put it in his way.
the audience's fault.
And to be fair, it was done
was
in the
real
most humane possible way. I didn't even shoot the damn thing.
That would have been
Conrad
more
Hardy
humane.
snapped it.
What
I
do
was
you
just
mean?
pointing out that there is animal violence occasionally.
That's how you kill.
so-
Like whenever you kill a chicken or something, you don't shoot the chicken. You know, and then it's done. You know, just
All right.
out brief candle. Life's
I
but a
love-
walking
I
shadow.
can't pretend
you know?
to know the most humane way to
Done.
put down a squirrel. So
Yes, I will try to warn everybody right before something happens, but it is completely improvised, and sometimes I forget. I apologize.
Yeah.
Please be careful for that kind of stuff. If that is, it's a trigger warning. That's what it is. There you go. Anyways, that's it. Now we can start. We left off.
Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta breathe. bud. I
Here
gotta
we
breathe.
are.
All
Give
right, all
me
right,
a
yeah, all right, what do we got
second.
going on here?
We find
Yeah, where are
we found the outlaws scattered individually across the map of Sinister Village. Sinister Village, if you recall, is a village that is constructed by all of the criminals that have run to Auroraboro to escape their crimes in other parts of the country.
Though it is continually described as a shanty town, you've insisted that it's not a shanty town.
I will admit that a lot of the descriptions I gave match a shantytown, but I insist that that's not what it is. This is more of like a nocturne alley type deal.
I also thought about this. Would the
middle
description
of the
of a
woods.
barge in Waterworld, but not nautically themed, work?
Yes, that also.
That actually elucidates it for me entirely. It's not a shanty town.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin Costner.
Because they also have things like the apartment building that you guys were trying to get into and did not succeed at all.
And
which
immediately went, okay, never mind.
are like weird kind of like almost steampunky vibes, right? Like things built out of stuff that they're not supposed to be able to be built out of. So there you go. Now, as far as where each outlaw is, Conrad already is on his back after just having used all of his remaining luck basically to scramble up the side of a building.
what was
I
that
believe
roll?
both like
That's a
Remy
bad one.
and Robin escaped with the journalists on the north side of town into the woods.
No, Robin did. I grappling hooked up the side of the
That's
building.
right. That's right.
I fired a flare across, trying to distract them. It did not super work, and then I scrambled up the side of a building, a la Conrad Hardy.
And then PT Sinclair using
scot-free.
one of the muggers that was hurt as a ruse to get through the crowd of angry people, angry criminals. And then charming someone who is definitely going to bring him to an ill demise, made it out of the village now. Through the main, we walked out the front door.
PT's
Like,
PT's
because
about to
there
save
are-
the fucking day, dude.
Because there are so many different sort of verbal skills in Call of Cthulhu. Like there's fast talk and
So
intimidate and charm. Like I always imagine like charm just being kind of like the Jenna Maroney from 30 Rock, just my sexuality. Like, just like no matter what the intention is, like, hi, you know me, the world famous P.T. Sinclair. Just a little. He's always what I imagine, like what charm really is.
He's very alluring.
I just think of him as like a nice old man.
I think the way I play
I
him
think of
comes
him
off
in charming
very,
exactly
very
the way
sexual.
you would think of the word charming.
Yeah, like in this day and age, he'd probably be wearing like a little cardigan because he gets cold.
Oh.
No, never thought of him that way. I always think of the guy who like goes
But
to
he's still
museums
wearing the
just to
suit.
argue points that he knows the museum tour guide is right on. You know, it's just like actually it's pronounced Neanderthalius. You know, it's just like-
Anyways, go. Your turn. Talk.
You go.
Okay.
Someone go first.
PT's
Conrad-
Sinclair, go.
PT's going for the car. I don't know if I made it to the car. I don't think I did. I think we cut before I actually arrived at
Well, you were-
the car, but
You were running past all the people that were running to join in like the purge situation that is created, including the guy in the welding mask with the chainsaw.
Oh,
it was a
That was
very
great.
it was a very Jack Sparrow moment. In that moment, I was
Yeah.
like unto Jack Sparrow, running,
You really
just
were.
sneaking away while everyone's going to fight that way.
Yes, you are now arriving at the car.
Sweet.
Let's catch up with Conrad. He was talking.
Conrad is on his back, trying to keep dead still. He's got that successful sneak roll that he's still rolling on. Just like letting the crowd sort of like march past the alleyway that he had just scurried up onto the building from.
Yes,
That's what it was.
You don't need a listen skill to know that like while it's not the whole crowd standing like right at your feet, they're all over the place. And they're like running back and forth because now they don't know where most people are. So there is like people just roaming the streets looking for y'all right now.
For the audience, this thing I'm circling with my cursor, that was the climb roll that Conrad had to use luck to succeed. He needed under a 20. He got a 76 and used that amount of luck to get it down to a 20.
Yeah, but can we show the extreme stealth roll?
It's
just above
there.
that?
It's there. It was a very good stealth roll.
Remy McSquemmy.
Could have swapped. those
Sorry,
in
I think somebody
fine.
just followed us, so thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Love, for
Hey.
the follow.
Yay, Dr.
Thanks.
Love.
Hey.
Love Doctor.
Love
Write me a
Doctor.
prescription. That hot beef injection.
Now,
Oh,
now I'm trying to remember, are we
Oh,
supposed to
God.
call people out for I feel like they have to
Following
say something
is-
before.
I think we could.
Following-
Yeah, we can thank
Yeah.
people for
Following and
following.
subscribing and stuff is fine. It just don't. Zach, don't
Start talking about hot beef injections.
well, first of
That's
all,
cultural
Maybe.
literacy.
Twitch
That's a quote
TOS
from the
is
Breakfast
absolutely
Club.
falling apart. But yeah,
Okay, so
they get in a
Remy
hot tub before you
McSquemmy-
can say that.
Remy McSquemmy, I believe, just had scrambled up the side of a building with
Mm-hmm.
Grappy a grappling hook.
Crappy thing.
His name is Grappy.
It's just.
My favorite
so
character.
I guess can you kind of give me the layout of what the rooftop situation is here?
Yes.
Also, are these like real buildings?
No. If you recall, based on the description from the apartment building, that's the only like multi-level one that you've heard described. But
Yeah.
it's just like the corrugated tin sheets
Mm-hmm.
covering it, and like other various forms of debris that they've stolen from town.
So it's a little
buildings-
rickety up there.
Oh.
Yeah, like to have the multiple floors, they even need like bars like coming down to the ground and like bracing against other buildings next to them and stuff like it. Seems like there's probably one pillar somewhere in town where if you
There's
knock it
the
down, they'll all come
linchpin.
down. Yeah.
Just thinking about how I wish I was a little more dexterous. But okay, let's see.
Yes. Everybody saw you go up.
All
You did
the
not
the
sneak.
bad people.
Yeah.
I tried to distract them. It's not my fault. I'm a terrible shot
Tried.
with anything but a shotgun. Okay, so is anybody like actively following me up the building? What's going on?
No, they're like
It's a
they're
literal
right
angry
now-
mob.
Yeah.
Hey!
They're yelling and like banging on the side of the building, and like they have, if you recall, they all pulled out various forms of weapons, just like lead pipes and like one
Blackjacks
piece
and
of a
mad
picket
balls
fence,
and
a
a
pitchfork
sock
for
with a
sure.
roll of pennies
Yeah.
in it. Like
You don't see the weld
Board
match
with a
chainsaw
nail.
guy.
yeah.
Classic.
Wait, there was a chainsaw guy?
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's a
Okay.
weld-
I can't even keep track anymore. All right.
He's
There
a
will
really
never
good
not be
welder. He just
I-
also likes cutting people up
mine-
with a chainsaw.
My intention is gonna
is
be
what he does
to
for fun.
like just get down as close to the top of the roof as I can be. It's like tall enough that they can't just like look at me, right? Because I had to like climb up there in the first place. I'm gonna go.
Is
with
the
yes.
angle
Okay.
enough?
So I'm gonna
where-
go like army crawl across the top to the other side of the building. Hopefully as
You're not
quietly
on
as
the
I
same.
can.
You're not
No.
on the same building that Conrad
He's a couple
is,
blocks
right?
north of you.
Yeah.
Thank God.
What are you about to do?
Because our combined weight would tear the building down.
I mean, those
Structural
buildings
integrity.
do have multiple people inside of them.
Those
so
buildings
some
are
of it-
held up by the amazing welding skills of this chainsaw man.
the chainsaw maniac is a very
He's the
accomplished
resident welder of Sinister Village.
If you have a name for the chainsaw wielding man, please drop it in the chat.
I do love taking names. Robin Renard.
Yeah, I'm in the woods with two journalists.
Yes. Journalists who who use guns and basically are the ones who solve crime in the town.
They seem awesome, so I'm gonna keep running with them. We're gonna do it. since we're in the woods, is there a like? Can we clearly see people who are after us, or is it thinning out? Is it still just like a fucking
Y'all ran
nebulous
well ahead.
orb of things, or are we?
Y'all ran well ahead of the crowd, so there aren't
Okay.
people on your ass. The woods, like the trees, come right up against the outer. It's not walls, but the outer buildings of Sinister Village, so you can't really see super well behind you.
Okay.
So you don't really know. But you're going. You came out on the north side, so you're going around the west side to come back around down to the car. Is that
That's
correct?
basic. Yeah, exactly. We wanted to do a loop because we couldn't. We just had to get away from the horde of angry psychopaths and then move around. So yes,
That's right. Is you doing anything besides going back to the car?
No, I'm just going straight back to the car.
Cool. Then we'll say you spent this time like making it over there, and you see PT also arriving at the car.
I kind of get up to him.
Fully thought I wasn't gonna see you again.
I was gonna say, Robin just fucking walks up and just fucking grabs him in a fucking bear hug for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then stops and is just, how the fuck did you get out of there?
I'm the world famous P.T. Sinclair. What do you?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
It's what I do, Robin. It's what I do.
Robin shakes his head and pulls out another cigarette and then opens his lighter and delicately lights it. And then says, you see Conrad or Remy anywhere?
No, I think both of them are probably dead. That's my best assumption. I think our best course of action is to get in this car, probably hotwire it, because I don't know that either of us have a key to this old puppy, and skedaddle on out of here, because we will surely follow suit to our deaths if we remain here.
Well, I didn't hear anybody screaming and yelling, and I didn't hear any more gunshots, so I'm reasonably certain that Conrad is still alive.
I didn't hear,
I'm pretty sure I saw Remy. I think the last glimpse I got of her was, I think, pulling something out of her ass to try and save herself, so...
Well, the last I heard from her was her throwing some weird blood grenade at my face.
That's what that was.
So-
okay, she just told us to look away, and I ran for my life. So
I that scared me deeply, and I kind of figured that was
you fought something way. I mean,
All right, guys, think about your next step. I'm gonna head over to Conrad.
Okay. Conrad's going to take a look around, and he's going to look specifically about the structural, like, what is the structure of this roof that he is on?
So there are like the metal braces that I talked about, like the girders. Is that right? Type things. Like it's different stuff. They're not like going all the way up to the roof exactly where you are. They're like they're up against the walls of the top floor.
Okay. What is the roof made out of?
The roof
is on fire.
It's on fire now. You gotta get up.
Water.
It is made out of what would they make a roof like this out of?
I was thinking corrugated tin, like the 2x6 corrugated,
like the Love Shack.
Yeah.
Love
God, it must
Shack,
suck when it
baby.
rains.
Legally distinct, please.
I think maybe it's like some
tin roof. Rust.
Yeah, they had some. They have like some probably like wooden planks
just learned that's what
that
she said.
go across the top and like the grid type formation.
Process.
And like some of them are covered in the corrugated tin. Some of them are covered in just other things like slabs of cardboard. Like just random.
Is there
Animal
one of
furs.
those things of just cardboard rather than like where a corrugated tin should be? Is that somewhere reasonably close to Conrad, like some place where he could get through the roof that he is currently like laying on directly?
Yeah, you can see that there is like a spot like a few paces over. You do have to like be directly on top of the what'd you call those planks? What do you call them? I'm learning here today.
Truss, like
Truss?
the things that hold up the roof like that are called trusses.
Trusses. Yeah, you got
such disdain that he has to explain. Truss?
Trusses. You gotta get across one of those over to the cardboard. if you want.
I
Okay, hold on. I don't think we're talking about the same thing here. A truss is on the inside of the roof. You know those like triangle things that you
Forget
put
the truss.
roof on
There
top?
are planks
Okay.
of
They're
wood
just planks of
that
Okay.
are covering the roof.
It's easy.
And there's different
Okay.
between the planks of wood. There's different things to make a makeshift ceiling.
Conrad is gonna army crawl, like staying as low to the ground, sneak on over to
Roof.
that cardboard
Sneak
spot.
on through.
Cool.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Roll luck roll.
First roll of the
And,
game.
Luck roll. I'm sneaking. It's a sneak roll. God damn
You're
it.
already you done been snuck. You're sneaking. That's not the problem. Remy McSquemmy.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Oh, will you fucking?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
God.
reload my-
I'm gonna spend it.
Absolutely, you should
That's
spend.
very
You're gonna go
funny.
down to 0 luck
You're gonna
to
have
get a
I
10
have-
down to a 5.
5 luck. I rolled a 10 out of 100.
So
Okay.
let me take
Oh,
care
I
of
thought
this
he
real
was
fast. You're
correcting
spending the
John
luck.
for a second. I'm like,
Oh wait,
Ken,
I
you
don't.
would need
I don't
5
think you
luck.
can spend
Can't
luck
spend
on luck.
It's a
Oh.
luck roll.
Not on luck roll. Oh, gotta rely on it.
Yeah, on your way over to the cardboard, the plank of wood you're on like gives out and you fall through the roof into
Oh.
a room below,
Looks like
Do I take any
you're
fall damage?
losing
out of luck.
like a D3 damage. It's not much.
How absolutely generous of
Well, it's it's a random luck roll. I'm not gonna
Right.
impale him like he's the fucking Virgin Suicide.
It's pulp.
you.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Remy is like mid army crawl across the building, still hearing like the shouts and the commotion from down below, and just stops and has a sudden change of heart. Turns around, crawls back to the edge of the building, pulls a white handkerchief out of her jacket pocket, and waves it over the edge. Guys, anybody?
There is some like talking amongst themselves, and what do you want?
I think we might have some similar interests, and I just want to talk it out a little bit.
Yeah, is it hanging you in the town square?
No,
town square,
but
there's no
I have some talents that might be of
Sure.
use to y'all, and I would love to share them with you.
What talents you talking about?
Do you have anything that's mechanical? Because I'm real good at those.
We do.
Did anybody potentially hear what happened to the horses that belong to the night guard?
Oh yeah, we definitely heard about what happened to them horses.
Yeah. So did you hear how that happened?
I heard it was a acid spitting demon who done come out the ground and then melted them.
Well, you know who can make an acid spitting demon and pop it on the back of your car, and Remy's gonna pop her head over the side. This guy.
Roll your one of
Fame.
what
Fame,
I got charm.
Fame, it's- you got
I have
charm
charm
work
or
for that.
intimidate. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to
not an
intimidate
intimidate.
them.
Scare them into letting you help them.
That'll be charm.
Let me
Okay.
help
like-
you.
Can I also as an aside, my heart is beating so fast. I'm getting genuine anxiety about this situation, but I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go for it.
We're
Go,
careening
hell yeah.
towards our first PC death.
For sure. You said roll charm, right?
Yes. Robin
like-
and
Oh!
Kiki Sinclair.
Nice. Oh,
Jeez.
hell yeah.
Needed
I'm
a
literally
72, rolled a
sweating.
25.
That's a hard
literally
success,
go.
baby.
Baby.
We're at the car.
I'm in the front seat looking for the keys. I'm
Yes,
just
you-
like putting a hand on the little fucking flap thing and putting it under the glove compartment, just fucking looking for a set of keys.
I
So,
call
Shannon, tell
shotgun
me,
and I hop
does-
into the shotgun, even though I'm not competing for it.
Does
with
Remy
anyone.
keep her keys on her?
Um,
Be honest now.
yes.
Okay.
I was trying to think if maybe I would keep a spare in the car,
I
but
don't
I
think so,
would
yeah.
not.
That's
Remy
fine.
would not.
So on the confirmation.
Dude, I'm gonna be so pissed when I find my car all fucked up.
This
Yes, you do not
is
find
Yeah, they're gonna
Keys,
like
Robin.
go through a drive-through and eat in your car and then smoke cigars too.
I more
I-
meant pull out all the insides trying to hotwire it, but yeah.
Oh, I spilled coffee
suspect
on the
some cigarette
upholstery.
burns.
I understand that it's just a
Throw a cigarette out the
sponsorship
window.
situation, but it feels rough when your name is printed all over a car and you can't get into it or you can't turn it on. It's really
this is
a jab in the eye, it seems.
we
I want
were
to
hearing
imagine
from
like
episode 2 that Remy's car was actually at some point covered in PT Sinclair like logos because you were sponsoring her for the teen race, I think.
You
We've
guys
forgotten
used,
about it
I
since
would
then.
I
You
would
used house paint.
suspect.
Right?
Oh. 'Cause I
So,
was gonna say,
so
I
if
thought
there's
they
been
were, like,
any weather
banners,
since
but I would suspect that we would have removed it because Remy would not want to drive around with PT's name on the car,
Just
but also
promoting.
PT probably would have put up a fight. So I don't know.
So
I'll
you-
leave
you
that
gotta
up to
fight
you.
him for it.
Seeing
Yeah.
that we used an oil-based paint on a car probably came right off. Probably came right off that car.
So
Like drawn with
you
crayons.
do not find the keys.
Fuck.
PT Sinclair.
I mean, I'm good to walk. I don't know. There's nothing we can do here. We need to leave this place. I got out by the skin of my teeth. I'm sure you did the same. And
Let's go up to the entrance because that's how we know how to get back anyway. And let's look in and see what's going on. If we see an
Like-
angry mob cheering and going, "Yay, who we got them!"
you mean back?
Fine.
Back there in to the town.
Yes,
Back towards
to the end to the big entrance of the
back
town that we
towards
came in from.
the big angry mob with the.
Yes.
The
You know
main
I saw a
journalist-
chainsaw man, right? A big man with a welding mask and a chainsaw.
Robin is
Yeah.
thoroughly confused when he
The
says
main
sorry.
the main journalist chimes in. He's like, "Yeah, that doesn't sound like anything we want to be a part of."
It sounds like. Thank you, sir, for reiterating my exact sentiment. I want nothing to do with this town, probably ever again.
Didn't we get a second car here?
I look around. Is there a
I
second
came in this car.
That's why we sent Remy back into town to get a second car, right?
Remy, Robert.
No recollection.
Above board, that was the pretense under which I gave you guys an out to go pick up Taylor.
I
No.
thought Remy
No,
just
they
drove her
said you
car
want-
back and picked him up in her car.
They said send somebody else to town to go let somebody know that we're here.
Mm.
It was just
That's
tell
what it is,
somebody
that's
that
what it
we're
is.
going here, and then instead of telling anybody else, I
Well, you
just
told
picked
me.
up Taylor.
You just
And then
brought
joined.
Tell him.
Conrad also to the place.
Well, then
Yeah.
what I mean to say is, should
There's a second
somebody be
car.
along to check on us? Didn't you send someone out there for help?
That'd
You
be the
know-
Batman on the roof.
Us as a group have
Just
never.
quietly just. Oh my fucking god, we didn't.
We've never been
God.
super great with instructions.
How about this, guys? Why don't you guys start heading back to town and you get a car and come back?
Well, here's another plan. Do
Yeah,
y'all
we'll,
know how
we'll
to
do
fucking
just that.
hotwire a car?
They don't. They're journalists, dude. They don't know anything.
They seem like pretty hard journalists, my friend.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, why don't we go back to town? We'll let you deal with this, and then yeah, don't worry, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want
This
to
is
like?
the thing.
Do you want to pass off one of those handguns for protection?
They're already getting out of the cars. Like, no, we're good.
Great. That's
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Car doors shut.
Yeah. See you around.
Just let him steal the car.
Wait.
No, they're not in the car. They're
No,
just
no,
walking.
they're walking back. They left.
They
their
left
car.
the car.
Oh, they were in the
Ultimately,
car.
we were inside of the car for that
Okay.
conversation. No. They weren't just closing the car door, starting up the engine. Bye.
I'm gonna start leaving you some of those sound cues, Taylor.
All right.
He tries the ignition.
I'm gonna look-
Nothing.
I'm gonna look at PT and say, I'm going over to the entrance of this town because I have to see if our fucking friends are alive or not. If it looks like they're dead, we'll just go. But I can't not find out.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
just take a. Look. It'll just be a dip. We'll dip in.
Yeah.
We'll just
great.
We'll look around the side and that's it.
Yes. Sure. Fine.
So
I've
you're
lived a
gonna-
long life, so let's just fucking go for it, I guess.
You two gonna go take a dip then?
Yes, we're gonna go take.
Let's
a dip.
go
We're gonna
take a
dip our hogs.
Let's go
in.
dip.
Was that you saying that or the journalist saying that?
No, the journalists have walked away.
Okay.
Journalists left. They faded away.
They exited the car, shut the car doors, and then walked away.
How considerate of them.
Yes.
We start
back
walking
to Conrad
up.
Hearty, who has just fallen through the roof into it's the second floor of this building, which seems to be mostly used for storage.
Is it the apartment building?
No,
During what?
wooden video game crates, as far as you're concerned.
Would be what?
Wooden video game crates, as far as you're concerned.
It is just like those.
So they have
crates
money and
piled around.
ammo in them.
I was gonna
then.
say, urge to just gotcha!
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take a peekaroonie in some of those crates, see what's in here.
They're all nailed shut. Any of the ones you start taking a look at right away are like you can tell are nailed shut.
Are there any that are not nailed shut?
Do you want to spend some time looking through all of them?
I'll spot hidden for that shit.
There are some that are nailed shut, and there are ones that are not nailed shut. The ones that aren't are chained shut, padlocked.
You start. So yeah, roll your spot hidden.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you
Earned
will. One of them was a fail, but all of them have been very good rolls, regardless.
Yes, and you're gonna start searching through all of the boxes, but assume that you are going to find one that is open.
Cool. What's in it?
Remy McSquemmy is not what's in there.
Remy McSquemmy's in
Gonna be
it.
a-
Hey!
It's
We're in
like
the
popping
clone
out of a
saga.
cake. It's me.
No. You're
Happy
actually-
birthday!
This was all a joke, a big surprise.
Yeah,
We're
all
not
this
in
is
a
not-
murderous
All the
situation.
rioters come
Maggie
in and
pulls
say,
his-
he's a jolly good fellow.
Oh, we're not careening towards imminent death.
Remy,
We're there.
Today is today. A happy birthday.
you're peeking over the side of your building, which is a different building.
Yeah.
Still talking to everybody. They do seem to be relatively charmed by you, and like they're going to accept to further this deal along. And the weld mask chainsaw guy walks up. He's got the classic look, like with the heavy like rubber apron and like holding the chainsaw and just like the welding mask on. I realize welders don't
So
usually
he just
hold a
looks like the
chainsaw,
guy from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With a
it's-
welding
it's,
mask.
It's a conglomeration of a few different things.
Yeah, he wears a butcher. He wears the
Like the
yeah.
leather butchers.
More
Okay.
Oh, this
Yep.
Yes.
audience is ready for.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. He
Dude, I'm gonna have to use this fucking blood bomb more often.
Does he
That's
go-
above table?
You
I'm
made it.
sorry.
You might as.
Does he go by
Oh,
Blood
you're
God?
saying
Because
for
I think
you to-
maybe he goes by Blood God.
I
So
so I,
my
He
name's-
kind of feels like a blood god. Blood
I
god.
I'm
can't-
beginning to feel like a blood.
can't tell if he's talking about this
All the
chainsaw
corpses
guy
from the
doing
front to
blood
the
for the
back,
blood
not
god,
back.
or it's blood for the grenade. Do you mean blood for the chainsaw guy
No,
or
he-
for the grenade?
He just means blood.
I think he's just. I think.
Blood
They just.
period.
They
I think
just
we have a
mean blood.
bloodthirsty audience. Is what's
That-
happening.
Came
that
to
works
spread
for
the
me.
word,
Yeah.
brothers, is what.
So the crowd does seem like they're like about to relent, but then the chainsaw guy shows up. And he's like, yeah, it's like, all right, guys, cool. We found it. More blood for Blood God. Then we're doing blood, right? Blood God is this? That's how we're doing it. I got I brought the chainsaw, you guys.
I love that
One
chainsaw
chainsaw.
guy is just like the guy you want on every team for a corporate project. Like the guy who just kind of brings the energy, plays music. Like, yeah, right? That's what we're doing, right, guys? Yeah, I feel good. How about those Mondays, right? More blood for the blood god, right? You keep it real, Larry. I love you, that son of a bitch. Like that
Yes,
guy.
I love you guys.
Skulls
This
for
is
the
gonna be
skull
great.
throne.
This is my favorite town I've ever lived in.
They're like, oh, I don't know. She was talking about maybe like fixing some of her stuff. Oh, we got plenty of stuff. We don't need any stuff. Let's just cut her.
You know how you could get more blood is if you let me soup up all your stuff. You know, I'm pretty good at getting blood. So if you want to get more blood,
You said
I'm your blood gal.
define soup up.
Soup up, make better, make more awesome. If you're familiar with the term.
Speaking their
Or-
language.
So you're telling me that you could make Chain Boy better.
If it was
Yes.
even possible, because he seems pretty great already, to be frank.
You can tell that he's referring to his chainsaw, which he calls Chain Boy, because he
Right.
like like held it up a little
You can
bit.
make
when
Chain Boy better.
Oh, it was
You
Chain Boy
make
talking.
Chain
Sorry.
Boy.
The
The
chainsaw
voice
man was
is
talking.
the
and
voice
he
is suspiciously similar to some other people's voices.
to
so I
every
couldn't
other
tell if
person
it
in
was
town?
Any other
another
character.
person or okay. So it was the man with the chainsaw
Yes.
referring to his chainsaw.
Yep.
Yeah. The statement still stands. The same thing that I said.
What a Freudian thing, you know? You make little chainsaw go boom boom, you know, and he just holds up his incredibly phallic thing. Cliche.
So you're saying
Are
fuck.
chainsaws phallic? I feel like
They're shaped pretty
Oh,
phallic.
they're
Like,
phallic.
in
pretty
profile,
phallic,
they look
yeah.
like.
my
Oh, and also,
God.
ask any dude who doesn't know what he's doing to
There's
hold
a
a
scene-
chainsaw. He's gonna hold
Okay.
it right at his
Alright.
crotch and go.
There's
Okay,
a
so
scene in
what's
Texas
happening
Chainsaw
with-
2 that will make you believe that they're only phallic, actually.
what's
Stop
what's
this.
happening with Chain Boy and his master? I don't
His man.
They're
his
becoming
man, his
Freudian
papa,
symbols.
his Papa Chainsaw.
I thought he was Blood God.
No, he worships
Well,
Blood
I
God.
do want more blood for Blood God, but I guess if you can make chainsaw more better, you can make more blood.
I love making more blood.
Okay.
You should have seen me. Oh my God. You should have seen me a couple weeks ago. I was covered in blood, man. Just covered in blood.
You seen me 5 minutes ago.
Cool.
They pulled
Then
everyone's
we're,
blood out of themselves.
Then let's go grab her and bring her down here and get her to work on Chain Boy.
You guys want to do like a trust fall situation? What's the? I got a grappling hook. If you don't mind, if I just kind of
Oh no, we'll come up
rappel
and get
down
you. Don't
here.
worry.
I would prefer to just come to you.
No, you can just wait there. We're gonna come up and get you now.
Now you
Are there
go
some
under.
stairs?
They're you see them already like entering the building that you're inside of.
Okay, I guess I'm just going to wait here and
Uh,
hope that everything's okay.
Robin Renard and PT Sinclair arrive.
Remy
at the
takes a giant swig from her flask.
We are doing the Scooby Doo at the gate, at like the closest, the entrance wall,
building,
like
yeah.
looking
Tell me-
into town at the main street.
It's Robin and then PT and then a squirrel
Nobody else.
and then I
Something.
shoo away the squirrel.
The
Get
dog
out
and
of
the,
here.
So Seymour the dog and the unnamed kitten
Oh, God
were
damn
in
it.
the
They were
car.
at the car.
Are you gonna leave them in the car?
Yeah.
Yes.
Making sure.
Of course.
Crack the window though, right?
That was
The
cracked
window
whole
was
time.
cracked from the get-go.
How do you think we got
I
in the
assumed it
car?
was cracked.
It was locked.
I'm not gonna let you guys leave a dog
Of
in a
course
car
not.
with the
We're not just
windows
gonna
up.
die.
God, that'd be the worst luck roll in the world.
Oh,
Like, did you crack the
no,
window
that'd be
though?
So sad.
I'll take that luck roll.
No, I won't do that.
I have
I won't
111 luck.
Stop.
One for
Okay.
every degree
Okay.
that car's gonna be when you don't roll up that window. Roll down that
That was
window.
good.
You
Thank
see,
you.
you see that before when you had come through town, it was like everybody's kind of moving to and fro from building to building. There's like a little bit of hustle and bustle. Now it's like the street is mostly empty. There are some people like hanging around, chit chatting. They have their weapons out. It's like they're just kind of like standing around waiting for something to happen, and you can't see like the main crowd that is.
All right, Robin. Here's the rub, my friend. I told everyone, or a few people in town, that I was against you and everybody else. Mostly Connor, but it's kind of you also, because you were
By
there.
proxy association.
So we might maybe have to walk into town if we're going, which again, highly recommend we don't do that. If we have to, we might have to go in with me pointing a shotgun at the square of your back. Just like if one of us if someone's going to die, it might as well be one person and not two persons. Do
They
you
don't
see where
have
I'm
any-
going?
Yeah. Above table. They don't have any cars around, do they?
No, because you have to go through like woods to get there, so it's not easy to get a car into the town.
Okay.
Mad
okay.
Max it. Just Mad Max right through that town. Like just Robin
I wanna
Renard
know.
strapped to the fucking the hood of the car driving through. Naked, he's only wearing like a rubber thong, and then you're just shooting out the side.
I carry a chain muzzle with me wherever I go.
Exactly.
I've always wondered why you did that.
Comes in handy.
Robin's gonna kind of just fucking look down a little dejected and just be like, maybe we should just head back into town.
I
See if we can find a car, ram it through here.
I
But
think
for now I don't. For now I don't know what there is to do because we can't go in guns blazing, and
no, that's
I'm already made
certain
here
death.
basically.
Think about it. I'm gonna cut over to PT Sinclair, not PT Sinclair.
Oh,
Conrad Hearty.
because
Okay.
hard
Hello.
cut 2 feet away.
So Conrad found one of the boxes that did not have a nail in it. What's in the box?
It is like they're smaller boxes. They're not like wooden, not more wooden crates, but like cardboard boxes. And it's like
Full of.
they're all in a row. Okay, so you do take one out and open it, I assume. Then.
Cardboard.
Yes.
And it is filled with a bunch of like flasks, basically.
like
Next
glass,
box.
like scientist flasks, or like alcohol
Like
flasks.
Erlenmeyer or drinking?
Erlenmeyer.
Ooh.
Okay.
And there is some sort of red, thick substance in them, liquid in them.
Corked?
Yep.
Classic.
Gotta just quickly
Sure.
pop that open real quick.
Yep.
Pour a little bit on the ground next to me. See what's up.
It is quite viscous. It's still, I mean, it's still a full liquid. It's not like goo. It's blood, you guys. It's
Yeah,
blood.
okay,
It's quite
yeah.
sanguine
It was-
is what you wanted to say.
It was
like,
it's sanguine.
a very sanguine liquid.
Okay. I'll take 2 of those with me.
When he goes to the
I'm
lab
looking.
later.
So is this a luck roll? What I'm looking for is clothing.
You're looking for clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, you've been looking around this room for a while now. There simply are not clothes here. This is like
Full of blood.
This is the
full
blood
of
factory.
This is the blood. I was gonna say. Clearly, I don't need more blood. I'm amazed Remy got away with what she said.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna
so the rest of the
creak open the door to this room and see if there's a hallway in there. Sneak, like take a look-see to the left. Take
so
a
the
look-see
room
to
is
the right.
actually the room actually covers the whole floor, and so there's not a door there. It just are stairs down.
Okay, I'm gonna do that stair situation down, like kind of when you duck down, trying to see below as much as you can before your feet become
Kid
visible.
hoping
like
his
when you're
parents
trying
are
to,
asleep. sort of.
Exactly, when you're trying to sneak down, like kid on
Yeah.
Christmas, making sure that Santa's not gonna see him, otherwise he takes his toys back.
Yeah, you're sneaking
When he
down
catches
and
mommy kissing Santa Claus.
do a hard luck roll, not a hard sneak roll.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, so it needed to be hard.
It's the highest highest
Man,
roll
if
you
I
got.
had
Hard.
If I had a
You,
nickel for every time I
you're-
heard that.
You're going down the stairs, and as soon as you even try to like a little bit to peek under, there's like,
Yeah.
like there's just a huge, like they're extremely squeaky stairs. Like that's why they were so hard to get down. Yeah, I mean, it's very loud.
very, very pained expression here.
The thing where the slower you go is just making the noise.
Yeah,
last
it's
longer.
only keeping it going.
Yeah,
But luckily, as you're descending the stairs, you see that you can see kind of like the whole floor. The building's like not huge. You can see that there is nobody in.
am I on the first floor now?
You're descending down towards the first floor right now.
Okay.
And
Any doors in that hallway on the first floor?
Yes, there are doors.
Try the first door quietly as I can.
You
Cat.
come up to the first door. Everything is very creaky and squeaky.
But he's just he's doing the Pink Panther like walk, and it's just very.
I feel like Conrad eventually just goes.
Yeah.
He just like scuffles through it on his tippy toes.
Yeah, you open the first door and you're immediately hit with like a very like thick hot air, and it's just a very, very pungent smell.
Of
It's poop, dude.
Pungency.
You look in and it is like a tiny little room, and there is like a plank of wood with a hole cut in it.
okay, outhouse.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, okay, I'll be using that later, and then just to the next.
Let's cut over to Remy McSquemmy.
Okay, so looking over the side of the building, is there anybody in the street?
Yes.
Like,
There's crowd. The crowd is now like standing around in the street. Some of them have gone into the into
God
the
damn it.
building.
I was so hoping it was a small crowd and they all went into the building and I was like, I can make my escape. No, not even close.
The chainsawed man says
Somebody come up with a fucking name before I lose my mind.
Well,
I have to
even-
type chainsaw wielding man so many times.
even if you guys get a name for him, you have to ask his name first. You can't
Yeah,
just
that's
get the
right,
name
that's
for free.
It's true.
He says, "Okay, well this isn't really my expertise. Here, y'all. Great job, everyone. I love the energy. Go get her and bring her back to my workshop. Sound good? Cool." And he
Great.
trots off with his chainsaw.
Oy vey.
So I thought people had already come in to get me. Were they
Yes.
not coming up to get me?
Yes, people are coming in, dude.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man is just
But
simply
he
walking
didn't
away.
even come inside. He just
No, he's talking to people outside, even though people have already gone in to
Okay.
go get you.
Cool.
Are you gonna wait for them?
Yeah. I don't really got anything else I can do up here.
Set my
I'm
face.
sitting on a roof that's made of cardboard, basically.
Yeah, no, they pop out onto the roof. If there's not like stairs onto the roof, there is like they have to.
I'm gonna be posed like you can't see it, but like foot up on the side of the roof, like flask in one hand, cigarette in the other. Hey guys, how's it hanging?
Hello.
Boys.
Are you here for me?
They had to like move a piece of corrugated tin to the side, and there's like one guy just like kind of peeking up over there. You know, they're like standing on something because there's no like real roof access.
Being boosted up
This
by
is
somebody
Buddy's
else, so they're
shoulders,
just
yeah.
wobbling.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
whoa.
can you get over here?
I mean, this is why I offered to come down the side of the building the way I came, but
Look, lady, I just work here. Okay, can you just
I just work
what
here.
exactly do you want from me? You want me to-
can you just come down and we can go,
Could you just-
please?
Yeah,
Could you
yes.
just-
Can I go down however I want to go down?
I mean, through this hole where we're at.
Okay, I'm gonna
preferable.
crawl over there.
Yeah, you can walk over if you're close enough to the side of the
Okay.
building.
Yeah, I go over there.
Let's go back to PT Sinclair and Robin Renard.
I'm concerned. I can't say I'm not concerned about these people, but like I don't know what to do. I am paralyzed with fear and also paralyzed by my great success at getting free of this place. It's
You both do a sneak roll.
oh shit. I'm not good at that. Yep. Oh, 5 luck. 5 luck.
I was gonna say
5
you got
luck.
5 luck, unlike some people.
5 luck.
Excuse me, I have exactly 5 luck.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I had 111 luck, and now I'm down to 106.
Oh
Well,
no, poor
yeah.
baby.
While you're talking to him, one of your
Fucking haves and the have-nots over here.
one of your elixirs almost falls out of your jacket pocket and onto the ground, but you managed to catch it.
Whoa,
before it
whoa.
was, loud shattering on the ground.
Tricky.
You just drink it?
What is perfectly healthy?
Roll luck. Not
Don't
perfectly
don't
healthy.
mind if I do.
He literally has over 100 luck.
Yeah. They
What
don't-
in the Sam Hill fuck?
I'm still
Saves it.
confused on how he's
He
allowed to have over 100
saves-
luck,
I
but
don't know how that happened. Yeah, but
Probably something that
we'll get rid of that.
I took an ability. I took an ability called Lucky, where I get more luck than most people.
Okay. What are
You
y'all doing?
lucky son of a bitch.
I just turn to him and I go, one way or another, did you just want to try and hotwire Robin or Remy's car?
I really think
Can't
that's
even
the
get
move.
it.
I
All right, let's
really
do
do
it.
think it's the move.
Let's do it. And we're gonna walk back over to the car to try and hotwire it.
Cool. Duck in Conrad Hearty.
Okay. Checked out the first room. It was the poop
The poop room.
Bathroom.
the shithole.
Toilet.
Yeah, that's generous. And then I will, next door, whatever. How many doors are in this hallway? How many am I checking?
There are 2 on your left and 1 on your
400.
right.
Okay, so is that total? Like I've already checked one of them?
Yeah. Well, no, it's yes. So two on your left, 1 on your right total. One of them is the shit room.
Okay,
Stairs behind you.
I'm gonna assume the one on my right is the shitter. gonna
No,
check
the
first
one
on
on
my
your
left.
left is the shitter.
Sweet Jesus. I'm gonna check the one on my right.
Okay, so you walk down the hallway to where the two doors are facing each other, and the one on your right opens up to a larger room that clearly takes up the rest of this floor. And it
Okay.
is it's a workshop of some sort. There is like there's a couple big wooden tables. There are like some chains and shit hanging down from the wall. There are some like animals hung down.
Hmm.
They don't look super fresh. There's like a full pig, you know, it's kind of hanging there.
So if we've got ourselves a butcher-ish situation here, gonna find me some butchering tools.
Yeah, you hear the door so you're in this big room. You're in the door that you just came through. Across the entire room, there's one other door.
Is that
There's,
the
like, some
front
windows.
door?
There's like two on the other side of the window. There's like there's not sorry, the front door. It looks like the front door. On either side of them, it's not two big window panes because they're not like full ass buildings. It is two like openings with just some plastic hanging down.
Understood.
Oh,
I'm going
and-
to dip
Yeah, you
out
can
of this room and go into the other room, the last
Yes.
room.
you
The
have
good
time
room?
to hear since you just came into it. You have time to hear the door open right in front of you, so you can kind of just like step backwards and close the door behind you.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
So can I get in that last room?
Yes, you enter that room and you can see that it is an office that has like the desk and the chair and everything. It is not like in good. I mean, it has a desk and a chair.
it is
There's
an
not, like-
office in name only.
There's not filing cabinets or anything. There's like trash in there.
Is
There's some
there
like stains and stuff, you know. But
is there a coat rack in the office?
roll luck.
Gladly.
luck
Roll
rolls
coat
today,
rack
Yeah.
ability.
Oh no.
I'll roll
If you
some
nail
luck.
under 5, I'll eat my
Yeah,
hat.
let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
So close
That's
every time.
still
I got
not
a
far
19,
off.
I got a
Close,
19.
yeah.
I'm gonna get it this time.
So close
there's
and
no
yet
coat
so
rack.
far.
Is there perhaps a coat on the ground? Because
There's
there
no-
wasn't a
there-
coat rack.
There are no.
Trash.
A coat on the ground as
I
if
will
there
tell
were
you
a
right
coat
now-
rack that someone has since removed out from under a
Some
coat.
jerk deity decided that no, I don't get to have a coat.
There are no clothes in the office. It's pretty bare.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
cut
okay,
over
okay.
to Remy McSquemmy.
Okay, so I'm shimmying down whatever little passageway that they were indicating.
Yes, you shimmy down into the building with them. This building, unlike the last one, was the storage building, and the first one
The
that is
storage
an
building
apartment
with also a poop room and a butcher shop
And an office.
Hey, everybody gets to make their own sim house here, basically.
In a
No, you get to make the weird sim shit
I was
slash
gonna say,
butcher house.
Also,
I'm all for it.
For like a shanty
plus.
town.
is amazing.
Not a shit.
Okay,
The
for a
infrastructure of this
small town of
alley,
criminals,
basically.
Yeah, there are sure a lot of rooms and buildings.
Quite
and
a lot
people,
going
but,
on.
You know,
Yep,
that's okay.
that's
the
how it goes.
magic of theater.
Somehow, no one ever mentioned that there was the parallel dark underbelly town to us in the entire first season. I mean,
You've only been here for
but-
17 whole
Nobody-
days.
But also, the entire town is that, basically. Like, this is seedier, obviously, but the whole
But,
town
like-
is mystery mystery horror town.
yeah,
So,
it's
so
the
what do I find
non-fun part
inside
of Twin
this?
Peaks the whole time.
So I'll paint a picture for you. It's like there's like a trap door basically, and it's got like a couple ladder rungs at the top, and I'm gonna like drop down from them.
Yes.
What do I see?
Directly into a bedroom. This building is like much smaller than the one Taylor was in, and so the whole second floor is just
Conrad.
Conrad was in. So the whole second floor is just one bedroom.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, it's like a mattress on the ground.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah. How
Again.
many people are in here with me?
A coat rack also.
It's got a coat rack. Is there a
you
coat on the coat
son
rack?
of a bitch.
Is there a coat on the coat rack?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
leave it. I'm gonna leave it there.
Fetch.
I'm gonna leave it.
I don't
All right,
need
how many
that.
people are in here with me? What's the situation?
There are 3 people there with you.
Okay.
They look
Are there any women in this town? Or are they all fucking dirty
All
ass
dirty,
men?
bearded
you
old
met,
men.
you met Tubi already, and who said these 3 were men?
Tubi was a girl.
I'm presuming. And Tubi was a child.
No, it's 3 women actually.
There you go.
Whoa! How
There's
did
that.
go
Okay.
There's that
tables?
collaborative storytelling.
I
Okay.
don't know why I'm just thinking, like,
doesn't
we
know
are
what he's doing.
queens of
The same one who was-
Orient.
The same one who was talking to you was like, "Okay, down the stairs."
Okay, where are we headed?
What's his face wants you in his workshop.
So what's his deal? I'm gonna do a walk and talk.
Sorkin
a la
walk and
Aaron
talk.
Sorkin, yeah. So what's this guy's deal? Is he like your president or something? Is he like the dark mayor? Like why do you guys listen to this guy?
No, he's just the town butcher. I think he collects like a bunch of blood.
I
For people.
mean, why do people like him? Like, what's his deal? You know,
Is he
what's his
allowed
deal?
to
It seems
do
like
this?
there are some better people equipped to have some more sway in this town. Like you people, you ladies, you seem like you have a pretty
and-
strong hold on this place. What are you listening to this guy for?
No, we just run security, so
Nice.
for the town. We're town security.
Okay. So,
This
and
guy-
the
this-
question remains, why
Yes.
do you listen
Well,
to this guy?
If you want answers, you gotta wait till you can't just keep asking us questions. We're just a couple of ladies trying to do our jobs.
Yeah, why
Stop
would we ever
pressuring
answer
us.
questions like people in a conversation
Stop it.
would?
Uh,
All just
yes.
have massive anxiety, and they're just trying to.
No,
get
the
through.
reason
The
people just kind of do what he says is he's with the Bloodonites.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Bloodonites.
Bloodonites.
Looked right in
Yep.
the camera when he said that.
Interesting.
It's the Bloodonites.
The blood.
Yes.
The Bloodonites.
The
No
Bloodonites.
I'm just
relationship.
gonna assume it's spelled
Okay.
like Mennonites.
Yes.
I don't know what a Mennonite is. They're Bloodonites.
They do the same thing but with men.
So what's the deal with the?
Hey,
what-
wait a minute.
What is a Bloodonite?
They like collect blood and they have some blood god and they just won't shut up about it. I don't know. We tolerate them because there's a lot of them, and I'm pretty sure that it would be super bad if they decided to like grow local, you know?
Yeah.
far as the blood goes.
Decided to
I
try.
don't know. They
Not gonna
sound
lie.
pretty lame.
Having lived in a heavily Mennonite town before, you are just describing Mennonites right now.
I
We
was
kind of we do what they want because there's a lot of them and they own a lot of the property around here.
I was gonna say Patriots fans, but yeah.
So we're gonna take you over to his house, and he's probably gonna cut you up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Cool. So what can I give you to not take me to his house?
And we're gonna get back to that.
Gonna put a pin in that one. Jorge's
Yeah.
got to think of an answer to that one.
Put a pin in me.
Or his brain went.
And we cut to the man that everybody knows and loves as Baggy, who is
Finally.
who we saw at the end of last episode.
Who
and
said
knew that he was in the crowd somewhere, but he's not out on the
party
street.
time?
He did say party time. He's actually in a room. You can't tell which room it is. Not one of the rooms that y'all have been in yet. And he's tending to the man that PT Sinclair used to escape. They got shot in the arm, I think. Was hurt.
Yeah.
He was injured
Yeah,
one way or
he's getting
another.
his
I
wound
think he got
tended
shot in
to.
the knee and then he got blood grenaded.
In fact, he did.
Yep. He's getting his wounds tended to by Baggy. And Baggy's like, looks like you're all patched up, fella. Time to get back to that party. And he gets up to leave the room, carrying his very large rifle with him. And that's where we're going to leave it while we take a quick break.
But don't worry.
Don't worry.
worry.
We're just gonna go pee pee,
We'll
and then we'll be back.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
We're
That's
back.
me.
Up.
That's my cue. That's where I go
What's
and
up?
talk now.
How's
Welcome back.
everybody's
Did you
pee?
worry?
Hello.
Oh, sounds
Alright.
good. I'm drinking it right now.
Well,
This is my kind of ASMR.
stop.
Oh,
I'm gonna respond in a meridian manner.
Oh, just gargle some shandy.
Robin Renard
Terrible.
and PT Sinclair.
Yo.
We're at the car. I'm gonna
I gotta
get the
tell
door
you,
open, do
I-
the crack in the window.
I drove around a horse-drawn carriage for many years. Cars are very new to me. I know
I'll
this
try
was
it.
my idea.
Who's trying to do it?
I'll
Who's
try to
trying
do it.
Oh, you're
Roll drive auto.
break my car.
Drive auto.
Oh, they're gonna kill it. They're absolutely gonna destroy it.
I'm gonna spend 40 luck.
Oh shit! Nice. Do it. Drop that luck. We're getting out of this
14
alive.
luck.
Decimating
you
our
ex-
luck.
You happen to at some point like flip through a book, like
Literally.
like a true crime book or like a book on like a fictional crime book, you know?
I
And it happened to describe how people hotwire cars, and so you knew the gist of it. So you knew to just, I assume it's similar to how it is now. You knew to like
Probably
there
easier.
were wires
Down.
somewhere around there. You pulled them down, and you didn't know it was red to red, but you were like, it's got to be one of these, and you just went for it, and it happened. You happened to be right. Red one touches a red one. The car sputters to a start.
Oh.
That's you, Taylor.
There's
what
that
you-
sound effects
Oh.
cue we were looking. We're gonna ruin all the sound effect cues by calling them out in real time.
At them
He's gonna
and
have to
saying-
edit out the
He just
whole
cuts us, dude.
fucking
He just
show.
cuts us out now, so we can see whatever we
It's
want.
just gonna be like an audio Foley journey of what we did.
Out now.
Oh god!
How did that
I don't
2-hour
know.
stream turn into a
Hit the
30-minute episode?
It's just 15 minutes of effects.
Yes.
Like what
So
happened to Star Wars.
Robin
part-
is amazed that it is on.
Yeah, you do get to do the thing where it goes, you know,
Nice.
He looks
So
at.
jealous.
He just looks over at PG. Oh my god!
Robin, you're a genius. Let's get the hell out of here.
Seymour in the back of the car starts barking.
Oh,
Oh,
Not it's not like a warning something's happening. It's just like
I
a-
immediately went to Lassie. Like, wait, is
Work,
someone
Park,
in
I'm
the-
here.
Work.
Conrad fell down the
work,
well.
work.
You should help Conrad first. What's that, boy?
the
What are
fuzzy
you
boy
doing with
is
the
very
newly
proud of
turned
you
on
as
car?
well.
What are you going to do with the newly turned on car?
Robin
Driving
is
it away from its owner.
Robin is sitting in the driver's seat and looking, and it's just like,
Just
I
the
get in
sound
the
of it
passenger
idling.
seat.
just we could just drive through town and fucking scream and yell, and maybe they'll get to us.
Is there anybody in town that could even help us in this? Like, is there if hypothetically our friends are still alive, is there someone we can get that would help? Because I think the answer is no.
But last I remembered, they were on roofs, so maybe they could just jump down onto the top of the car.
I'm at your. This is all you, my friend.
Robin's
Don't
gonna.
wanna-
If you decide to go into town, I'm going to duck below with my
As you should.
shotgun pointed slightly out the window,
Okay, perfect.
and you just tell me when to fire, baby, and
I'm gonna-
that's it. That's
I'm
all I
fucking
can do.
doing the.
I'm not showing my
pressing
face
the
anymore.
Hard gas reverse like spin towards it, and then
Oh,
turning
where
the
it
wheel
does
again
the
and-
thick like.
Yeah, and then driving in towards town.
I am riding literal shotgun right now.
Okay, so if you recall the to get to town, like when they first arrived, where they parked the car, there is like the ravine downwards. You can't
Correct.
go that way. You have to.
We're
like,
doing
drive
the
around a little
longer.
bit.
Yes, it's giving them time. Dear God, I hope to be on the streets. when
Yeah,
we
and you
get-
have to. It is like you are going to go off roading basically. There is
Okay.
enough clearing in the trees, but you know that the size of the car compared to the town, you're only going to be able to drive it on that main street. You're not going to be able to like go around.
It
alleyways or
is
anything like
one. There's one option.
that. And you're maybe going to have to back up out of the town.
Oh yeah, I don't even have a place to turn around.
Just to give you an idea of size, so everybody's aware of what they're getting
Perfect.
into.
Can I make
So
a
it's like a dozen buildings.
Can I
right?
make a
That's
spot
this whole
hidden
fucking
roll?
Shanty thing? Okay.
to see if
Yeah,
I
maybe like
can
2 dozen.
identify a building that might be easy to crash through?
Well, you guys
We're-
are on your way there.
We have a
and we're
little
gonna-
bit before we have anything. Don't worry about it.
Anyone else want to watch the movie Death Proof? Like Death
Dude.
Race. Death
Oh.
Race, real bad.
Ah.
Also Death Proof
I
anytime.
always want to watch Death Proof.
Yeah.
But Death Race.
Never seen it.
It's incredible.
Never seen Death Proof? I've seen Death
Oh
Proof.
man, you guys are begging for me to get off track. I want to talk about it so bad.
Just
Uh,
go. Yeah.
Cleared out my entire mind. Conrad Hearty, you
Okay.
are in that office.
Yes,
you
I am.
hear like the door close and the front door, like the front door of the workshop that you were in. You hear that close, and you hear that somebody's in the building now with you.
Okay, Conrad is going to sneak underneath the desk.
Okay.
Cry.
but he's going to rest himself with his palms up on the bottom side of the desk and his feet firmly planted on the ground. And this is how he's going to hide, like with his fingertips, like keeping him from moving forward on the edge of the desk, just like that. He's just gonna hold it there.
Dress shirt buttons just absolutely
Like,
stretched to their limit.
Just he's looking down. I'm like, oh, okay. I just need a moment here, boys. You know, and just yeah. There's one too many lasagnas holding that fucking. You know,
Yeah, don't forget that you're in a brown suit that is too small for you.
Oh, yeah.
Just seams ripping.
Yep,
on
just
the
absolutely.
sides.
Not gonna get the deposit back on that bad boy.
Straining.
No. Oh god.
so
Keep
you
the
hear-
receipt.
You hear that it was only one person that came in, it sounds like. They have very heavy footsteps. They seem like a big person. And
Thick boy.
you like there's not, the sound cuts straight through everything in here because it's not like well made walls, you know? It is like they're all kind of makeshift. You hear like the loud clanking of some sort of mechanical device onto one of the wooden tables, clearly in the workshop you were just in. And then you hear like the heavy footsteps get closer to the door into the workshop. You hear the creak of that door opening up, and then just the one or two footsteps, and then you're right outside the door to the office that you're in now.
Oh yeah. Conrad
I was like,
stops breathing. Just dead still.
I was feeling so good about this whole situation at the end of last episode, and it's just
I thought the roof was the way out, man.
this is
Yeah,
so
like,
bad.
That was supposed to.
This
terrible.
this situation we're currently honed in on is extremely bad.
That's why we got backup characters, my man.
Oh my god.
Do a luck roll.
Do a flip.
I promise I'm not doing these luck rolls just to
He's-
punish you for using the
He
luck.
is unintentionally.
I'm not gonna lie. I
doing-
rolled 4 luck rolls in 2 seasons. I've rolled 4 this episode. Yeah, sure.
It's a
You don't
little-
have an ulterior
Yeah.
motive,
I'm-
asshat.
I'm
Oh,
trying
shit.
to get you out of the things that are happening.
I feel,
By
I
making me
feel like,
roll the thing that I have 5
no,
in. Oh,
I
thank you.
feel-
By
I
letting
feel
you
like-
roll the only thing that makes sense.
I was gonna say, I feel like he was just gonna make all the bad things happen to you, and then he was like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna
Maybe
give
he
him
can
a
weasel
shot."
his way out. And
And
I
it
mean,
was-
Conrad is under, holding his breath, staying right there. So let's see what happens here.
The,
Conrad doesn't realize there's no back to the desk behind him, so he's just very clearly
Just sees all the way
yeah, the
through
door.
it. Just seeing the back,
Definitely
the back
assumed
of
that there
this
was a
suit
kid
jacket that's
on that desk.
absolutely straining at the stitches.
I don't
It's
know
just like
why.
4 pin legs.
I don't know why now I'm imagining that Conrad looks like Ed Kemper from the actor
yes.
that played
From
him in the
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
So just a giant, huge,
Absolutely.
thick man
An
under
absolute
a tiny
unit.
desk.
The door to the office
It's a great descriptor of
slowly
Conrad.
creaks open, and you
One
hear that-
important detail.
Yes,
Is there a back on this desk that I hid underneath, or is there not?
yes, there is a back. That's how I was imagining it. I will give you the.
That's how
back.
I was imagining it too.
Go.
Okay.
Collaborative.
He goes, and he starts stepping into the room. It's only a few paces in. You feel like the ground move as he's stepping over, and that's where we're gonna cut over to Remy McSquemmy.
Still.
Okay, so
Still.
these people had just told me that he was probably gonna cut me up, and I was like, okay, so what can I give you to not take me to this man? What
Oh,
can
yes,
what can I do? What can I do for you?
Or I didn't remember it is now having to put
What do you
together.
got?
I have skills. I have some money.
How much money? You rich?
Uh,
You got a big house?
I do pretty well. No, not a house per se. I don't like to tie up my money in material items. You know, I put most of it into my car, but I do have money. And crackers.
Crackers? You want to offer us crackers?
No, I want to offer you money. Take the
It's
money.
gonna take a hell of a lot of money. This is our job.
How
This
much
makes us
money?
more money.
How much
This
money?
is the pond where we fish, and you're offering us one fish.
That's a hell of a metaphor.
That's a not
Well done.
unreasonable
That's a hell of a
metaphor. I
metaphor.
really enjoy that.
This is a
Damn.
smart
Tell
lady.
you what. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bamboozling, so just bear with me. I'm gonna pull the luck sucker, forgotten item,
Oh yeah.
out of my
I
pocket.
forgot about. You're right. I
I've
did
never
forget about the
used
luck
it.
sucker.
I've never used it because it requires like a power roll or something, and then you lose sanity. And like, why would I ever do that? But
Because you're playing
do
this
you want to
game.
describe what it looks like, or do you want me to describe what it
If you
looks
have an
like?
idea, you can go for it.
I can improvise. Okay.
the
So
show,
I pull
baby.
out this device that kind of looks like what a time capsule looks like in TV shows, you know?
Yeah.
Like a metal like cylinder with like some doodads on the sides. And I want to say maybe it looks kind of like Ghostbustery. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Like the thing that catches the ghost.
Yeah, like
Proton.
the thing
Oh,
that
the trap.
catches the ghost. Yeah. So this right here, friends, this right here is a device that will just help you do your job for the rest of time. You won't need money.
Is it a gun?
No, it's better. It's better than a gun. Let me tell you.
Bullets for a gun.
Not bullets
Ammunition for a gun.
This
that I
is
can shoot.
this is a proton bomb, actually. So if you are looking for a distraction or maybe a way to get a hell of a lot of blood at once, this is the device for you.
You have
Okay.
to do either a fast talk or persuade.
Oh, I don't.
Since
think
it is
that's
not
either.
that factually.
Yeah, well, it's not. You can't like.
Also, protons in the 30s. Like, I'm not a.
She's a weird science person. They
I'm a
probably
weird
know about
science
it.
Weird
bitch.
science person.
These
Weird
people-
science.
Yeah.
It's my creation. My creation.
Okay. I made a terrible mistake.
I've
I'm
made
gonna
a
do
huge mistake.
persuade, but all of my skills are paired.
How much luck you got? Yo, nice
First of all,
though.
nice.
I literally don't have enough luck.
Oh
Yeah, that just looks like a box.
That just looks like a box.
Okay, where are we? Where are me and these
We're now
three
entering
people?
the street.
Fuck. Okay.
We're gonna come
You're
back.
gonna come back to me.
Pick 'em.
You're gonna have to come back to me.
Robin Renard and PT Sinclair. It doesn't help that PT switches up everybody's names.
This season so far, he is saying the names correctly,
No,
but
just
I'm
one.
so used to being fucking gaslit about what my name is that I'm saying it wrong now.
He has fucked it up in a way, like he's saying your name correctly in a way that makes you think that he doesn't actually think that it's correct.
That he is exactly like it's awful.
Y'all are in the car. You're now driving up to the entrance of the town.
Okay.
I'm
Remy
literally
and the
reclined
three-
all the way back. The seat
is-
was already reclined because Conrad Hearty was laying down in it that way.
I'm
So
going
I
to
just
be
went with
cheap.
it, and I'm pointing the shotgun out the window.
I'm going to be shitty and I'm going to get the answer to Remy's question that she wasn't able to actually ask. Is Remy in the street right now?
So sorry, she's in the alleyways. Like I meant by street, I meant out of the building and into like the alley. So you can't see her in the main street.
Oh, that's fine because there is a designation between street and the alleyways because the street is the only street in
That
town.
one
Yeah.
main strip.
Okay. So we don't see anybody like we just
You
see
see those few people like
exactly the little
standing
fucking
around.
people.
Nowhere
And they're
is
like they're
it's-
looking over at you. They're starting to notice that there's like a car outside the town, which isn't normal there.
Can we hear the car?
Yes. It's not.
I was gonna say it's the 30s. All cars are loud.
Loud
and
as
Remy's
fuck.
car is definitely
And especially
loud.
in the 4 to 12 blocks. It's
When the doom music.
whatever this is.
I don't know what you mean exactly, but the doom music does kick
The
in.
doom music
yeah,
has
if
been
they
kicked
had
in the whole time.
metal music in the 1930s,
I was gonna say,
that
if
would
this
be
is-
pumping up right now.
If you're talking about the game, then you're right because how many people are on the street right now?
Oh no.
Let's roll one of these bad boys.
I've
8.
got. Okay. 8. 8's a
8
lot.
people on the street.
There are 8 people total.
how many people are in this fucking
Like all
little
the way
crab town?
from as far as I can see down, like, so it's spaced out, or are they just like 8 people? I'm sorry to be so pedantic about this.
They're scattered. They're scattered across the street. So there's some like closer to the entrance, or some like all the way on the other side of town.
So I'm taking it as fucking Mick. I think it's Mick Gordon. The Doom video game fucking hard bass fucking pounding drums kicks in as Robin just sees red and fucking.
Whoops! You hear the whisper. Do it.
Oh shit!
Floors the gas into the street. Just.
I have to say, PT Sinclair, like you feel the anxiety of like you can't see what's happening. You're fearful.
I
right?
feel
There's,
a
like,
level of anxiety myself, but also like I think it's mostly like he just feels the car speed up in a way that he doesn't feel it should in a crowded street. Because he's not looking at the street. He literally doesn't want to be seen at all. So he's not poking his head out. But yeah,
he can just see me with my knuckles turning white on the steering wheel and my eyes not actually, but feeling like they're just completely red at this point.
Robin, some of the people have started to like come out into the middle of the.
Robin, is everything
in the middle of the street to see what's going on, and so when you start.
PT, by the way, remembers the thought of the sword that Robin has. Yeah.
Do I?
I don't have it, but I'm just telling you that the sword.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm just going.
Had started to move a little bit more in the street. So when you start going, they had started lining themselves up for you unintentionally, and so you are flying at them right now. The difficulty is going to be with where you hit the brakes, right? Because at the opposite end of town, there is like some building stuff, but then it just kind of ends and it's the woods again.
Yeah.
Right, and there's nowhere to drive over there.
Okay.
So if you blast through the entire town, then you're gonna slam into a bunch of trees at the end.
Robin did not intend to slam through the entire town, but fair enough, I understand.
just speed bumps.
Oh,
fuck.
No.
Way hardcore.
Yeah, so you come like just flying down the street.
Careening.
Yeah, I was gonna say careening. I didn't know if it was
Screeching.
totally right. It's definitely screeching. Yeah.
Robert, is everything okay? How are we?
Some of the people start like dashing
knuckled
off into the alleyways, but there's definitely like a few people that are just standing there and they're just like, like in shock what's happening, and you just go straight. It's that thing where you start immediately slamming into them, and it's not a video game where it's just like they just explode into blood or anything, right? It is like the gruesome hitting them
at the bottom of the car. Trigger. Yeah.
Or accident trigger warning.
It should have been triggered the second I mentioned that I'm going down the street.
Yeah, it's like the hitting the body initially and just seeing them flying up into the windshield and like the heavy thuds that like actually impact the car and like smashing into the windshield.
Yes.
You can hear them rolling over the top of your car. There is for sure like blood splattering onto the windshield. PT Sinclair, all you really can tell us that the car's like thudding over and over again and jostling.
Is it raining? I hear some droplets.
And when
is it raining?
Is it raining?
I assume then you're like slamming the brakes.
Yes, the goal I'll for a goal in terms of a technical like what I can get to is the alleyway where we were. You know what I mean? Like
just,
around
stopping in front of there.
In that vicinity, exactly.
Yeah. You managed to do that, and when all is said and done, there are like 3 bodies mangled behind you and 1 still on the windshield, who then like flies off to the front side when you come to a stop.
I like peek my eyes open.
Remy in this alley.
when the body flops to the ground, and I just look around and like, Robin, what the hell? What? What have you done?
So this is if you recall, I said the car is not going to be able to get into the alleyways. Like you're just on the street.
I'm just I'm looking. I'm not meaning to go in anywhere. I am simply looking to see.
Let's cut over to Conrad Hearty.
I am silent.
This episode is crazy.
Insane.
Conrad is the night.
Oh my god.
Silent and unbreathing.
The guy in the room with you had been like walking directly over to your side of the desk, and then all of a sudden you hear like the screeching of a car outside and like the people like starting to yell, and all of a sudden the pace of the man changes very quickly, and he just like slams open one of the drawers on the desk without like completely walking over to the side. You hear him rummage around in there. There's a bunch of like little vials like clinking around.
While he's rummaging, Conrad is just gonna like whip the desk up, trying to impale him.
Jorge is exasperated.
Impale
How do you
him.
impale someone with a whole
No, like trying to
entire
like.
desk?
I mean, if he's leaning over the desk,
Impale him
I'm
with a
hoping
square
that,
mallet.
like, his chin gets knocked
He
up
is
or
zonked.
something. Like I'm trying
So
to use the desk as an upward weapon.
Yeah, so there's the desk, right? Say the desk is right here. He came in through this front door. You're hiding like underneath it. He came around the side and is like standing next to it and just reaching his hand kind of diagonally over at the drawer. So when you lift the desk, when you shoot the desk up, it does not hurt him in the way that you're expecting. He didn't.
It's
like,
still gonna
lean
hit
over
him
the
though.
hole.
I mean, he's standing next to
I mean,
it.
how are you leaning over a desk and a desk going straight up not hitting you? Unless you're doing one of these like, my hand's gonna reach around like
He's
I'm
to the side
reaching
of the
around.
Yeah, he's to the side of the desk. He's just reaching his hand into the drawer real fast. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. All right, well I've
Yeah,
already
so-
done it, so fuck it. What's
All
next
right.
then? Seeing that this guy opens desks weird.
He does. He was in a rush
walked
to
up,
get back
he
out.
rushed over and just went, I'm gonna pull this, and then you went, ah!
So you slam the
I
desk.
think it
open.
would've
One
nicked him at
plan.
least.
I have been preparing for this one thing of action this entire time.
The suggestion is to backhand him, but the
Take
desk
your glove
flies
off and
up.
paintbrush him.
He doesn't immediately start attacking you or anything. He's standing there. It
I
is
do.
the man with the welding mask and the leather apron, and he's just holding like a couple of vials of clearly blood in his hand, but he does not have the chainsaw with him.
Cool.
And the
Oh.
desk.
So you're
is now,
saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
the desk is now flipped over onto its side and like more against the
Their chair
door
behind
that
the
he
desk?
came in. Yes.
Grab the chair immediately. Whip! And just hit him straight across the face.
Okay, let's get.
Backhand him with the chair.
Backhand him with the chair.
We cut
Thank
away as you're like lifting up the chair to backhand him.
See, this is the double-edged sword with you not allowing us to have as many weapons as before. Is that now you have to come up with damage bonuses for a lot of improvised weapons.
Oh, those
Everything's
are all
a
in the book.
weapon.
That's super easy.
They're in
Okay,
there,
all right.
thankfully.
And like these are the types of fights I want. Is Conrad stuck in hand-to-hand combat? with
Ugly,
the fucking
awful
bruiser.
fights
I mean,
that are just...
you guys saw what I can do, and it was
A squirrel?
Conrad
Yeah.
can hold
When
his.
it was a squirrel.
Conrad can hold
A
his
squirrel
own
or a
hand to hand.
defenseless woman. Yes, you're right. Absolutely.
We actually haven't seen you really tussle with someone
Hey,
like.
there was the old lady at the school. who
Oh
was
my
a hell of a
God.
bruiser. Sorry, you like specifically statted her to
That's
beat
true.
the shit out of me.
That's true.
And then Conrad knuckle dusted that old broad.
I love the audio of, hey, you forgot about the old lady.
Yeah, I beat up tons of people.
For anybody who didn't see that, she was like a likes to fight bruiser, and you did also
Yeah.
fight Arnold
It was-
Kokomo.
The same
no, you
thing.
shot
Like
him,
she
never
she
mind.
Yeah,
stood up
we
from her.
blasted
She
that
stood up
fucker
from
to
her desk.
smithereens.
Yeah, she stood up from her desk, and then like Conrad came up
was a
to
brick
just
shit
her
house, yeah.
breasts.
Like, she was a brick
this
shit
was
house.
this was a huge woman.
Yep. So It is Remy McSquemmy.
That lady
Okay.
from
Now
Resident
in the
Evil.
alleyway, and you also hear the screeching of the car.
Do the women around me also hear? Like, do they react to the screeching of the car?
Yeah, they're like, oh shit.
Or the thudding
Okay,
bodies in the town that they
you-
are supposedly security for.
Fuck. Okay, so you're gonna go.
I whip out the luck sucker and I whack all 3 of them with it as hard as I can.
Oh my
God. You're gonna take on an extra penalty
I'm so
die per
scared.
person.
Okay,
The
I'm
first one
so
is free,
scared.
but each one gets an additional
All right, what am I rolling? Just like
penalty die.
fight,
It's your
fighting brawl?
brawl skill. Yeah.
Thank Christ. Okay, sorry, my roll 20 is gonna take a year to load. There we go.
Yo!
Nice.
Jesus Christ. First one was extreme, so that was the bitch closest to me, I guess, that I hit first.
Pretty good.
X.
It's actually good it was on this one so that you don't have to worry about a penalty die fucking it up.
I
Yeah.
was trying to make the timing such that they look at the
Huh?
noise and then I
Bonk.
do it, but then I let Jorge start talking for too long and I was just like, never mind, just hit them. I hit them as hard as I can.
I just hit him. I just hit him.
Crowd him by saying shit.
Never mind, I don't care.
It's the classic D&D. I'm a barbarian, but I want to do smarter shit. No, just hit things.
I'm trying so hard, but I don't have the skill.
Neither does Conrad. Doesn't stop him.
Remy's just,
Fuck for the
Remy's
blood
just
god.
a big galoot trying to make her way in this
I
world.
got
Yeah. So the
complimenting Shannon's
I just
hair, and then
did
it
the
got
one
turned
roll,
into
'cause-
I'm here for the word of the blood.
I'm here for
god."
blood.
Fine, you're right. You're not
Oh
wrong.
my
Blood
God.
for the blood god.
here we go. So since you got an extreme level of success with that, well, do the other 2 rolls as well.
Okay. Just roll the same way. Do I do double rolls for?
Do one more and then roll a d10.
Oh, sorry, I got wine brain. Okay,
Nice.
roll a d10.
Wine brain.
Yep. I don't.
Brutal.
Oh.
And then
rolled
another
a
one,
1
and
on that
2
D10.
d10s.
And then another what?
Fighting brawl again, and then another 2 d10s.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't
Alright.
know what is
It's all
good and
good.
what is bad. I don't know how these rolls work.
The
Someone
last
needs to
2
explain.
you succeeded no matter what because it turned from a 30 to a 60 to an 80. I don't know what.
Gotcha, okay.
I presumably a 1 is a 1, as in 1 in the tens place. So you had an 87 for your success. You've succeeded on all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
You just
Oh, I
didn't
get
fumble anything because
So
your
the,
goal
I
you would
tried-
fumble basically. Otherwise,
Yeah.
is the only.
That's the only way you can't succeed at your fighting brawl because your
Yeah.
fighting brawl is so goddamn
because
high.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it, but
Hey,
come on.
I did not use it the entire rest of this
That's
episode.
true.
At
Correct.
least I tried so hard to
Very
use
true.
everything else.
I don't remember the last time
I
you have
told
used your
you.
fight
No,
brawl.
you're not,
actually.
you're not
Thank
in
you.
trouble. for
Can't
using
stress
it.
enough how much I'm happy that this is the case right now.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just.
Yes, I earned the favor of the blood god.
That at the
that
first
is-
extreme success, because blood came out of the person's mouth, you just fucking your eyes went red as well, and you just
One of the
completely-
drops,
just-
it zooms in, and one of
Yeah.
the drops hits my tongue, and my
Exactly.
eyes go.
your fucking pupils
Yeah.
just go completely the entire size of your eye.
Like a cat that just entered hunt mode.
Like Bruce the shark in Finding Nemo.
You're gonna roll a d6 2 times.
Hit home for Brian.
Oh, sorry, that worked. Sorry.
By the way, did you guys know in roll
Hit-
20
hit
you
the
can
roll.
just do /R, not /roll?
Yeah, you can also press up to
Yeah.
redo rolls. So type it in again.
Oh.
Well,
The-
can press that
so
sorry for it.
you swing your luck sucker around.
Just wanted to see if I could do it.
What are you doing
I didn't
over there?
believe you.
Why would you? What if you did? Why would
I didn't
you waste
believe you.
it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you did, that would have been
Oh,
a
you're
waste.
testing the thing. So you swing it around. The first one, the second person, you fucking nail. It's bad. The third one, you like just kind of you hit some. It's not quite as bad
Annoy.
as the second
Yeah,
one.
whatever.
But the
Full
first
blood party
one-
happening in our chat right now.
The first one, you like, yes, all these cries for blood god, like
Have been heard.
the blood god has like come down and heard, and there you hit her so hard that you knock that piece of the brain where if you hit it, it explodes.
Oh,
So it is like
no.
it is like the full like slow motion. You smash right through it, and it's an explosion of blood everywhere.
An
And
explosion of flavor.
Well, it wasn't on purpose, but they wouldn't take my fucking bribe.
I was gonna say.
The one
I
talking
gave
was the
them
one
a
in the middle,
chance
by
to
the way.
get out.
Yes,
It's a
And,
modified accepted quote.
This is the most violent episode in a while.
Really,
The blood
it's a
gets-
lot.
the blood gets everywhere. It does get on you again. You're covered in blood once again.
Sticky.
And there is like you do get a weird sensation from it. Like your head is ringing a little bit, and like it
Yeah.
is kind of shell shocking to have. Like it was gruesome. It was.
To cause
There were
that.
little bits of brain and bone and shit that went everywhere.
You're
Yeah.
starting to
Uh,
get concerned
so-
about how comfortable you feel being covered in blood.
But there's something else that you
Uh-oh.
feel.
A
happening.
desire to bathe in nothing but blood and whole milk.
There is like a different
Why milk? No, nope, it's fine. It's fine.
level of satisfaction. that
Milk
came
for the
from
milk.
this one.
God.
This is not like it's not. The
Not
affection
like
is not
a, oh
towards
God,
the
the
violence
sanity.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's something else going on internally that you'll have to continue to investigate.
Character
let's-
development.
Well,
Let's
I'll
go.
just drink about it.
I'll drink about that.
Remy has a coping
We
mechanism.
need a bottle
and
of
it's only
Jack. We'll
one
talk about
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, and cut over to PT Sinclair and Robin Renard, who now are parked in the car with a man still on the windshield.
PT is just mouth agape and just assessing the scene of blood and viscera in front of him.
At the car, can they see me? No.
I was gonna
I'm
say.
in a
So
different
I'm gonna
alley,
look. I'm just gonna look to the left because that's north from where we're coming from. I'm gonna look to the north, basically.
Yes.
Either one way or the other doesn't matter. Is Remy in the alleyway that I can currently see?
No.
I'm going to scream, Remy, we're in the car.
For the record, Remy is like you're hearing it and you're kind of, but you're a little more shell shocked and it's like it feels faint and in the
Oh,
distance.
so it's like the mop, like I can just hear like yeah.
As soon as I hear yelling from Robin, I'm going to jump in the trunk. No shit. Like I'm going to go to the
Fucking
trunk.
monkey from Speed Racer.
I'm
What
gonna
are you
get-
doing back there.
I'm gonna get
Or
in
the
the
kid.
trunk and I'm gonna close it on myself.
Get back to.
Question.
I am out of sight, baby. I don't want to be anywhere near this.
Yes, Taylor.
Save it for mine. Never mind. Stop pressing.
Forget it. I just. All right.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Cool. Then it is.
I am-
Are you? You're sitting there and yelling and.
I am giving the equivalent because we're basically going in combat turns. I am giving the equivalent of like 6 to 10 seconds.
Yeah. People.
Before I fucking.
Oh,
That's true. That's true, John.
Oh, I-
Open
oh,
trunks can
it's-
only be opened from the outside.
PT probably doesn't
He
know,
doesn't care. He doesn't
and he
care.
also doesn't care.
Oh God, it's like a refrigerator. You're just gonna suffocate in there like a toddler who wanted cheese.
So there are people who hear you yelling and
Of
they're
course.
coming to like out of the alleyways to see the carnage that like they're coming from all over the place.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Back to the office. You had just swung around the office chair. Roll your brawl skill,
Here it comes. Here it
and it's
comes.
a 1d6 plus damage.
Oh,
bonus.
success!
Wow.
Success! And it's a what bonus?
It's a 1d6 plus damage bonus for damage.
Nice.
1 damage.
It does the you
Stupid
do the,
shittily made chair.
It completely
you do it
shatters and
you do it completely over his head, and it
Ed
does
McMahon's office chair.
It's like
he does that
a
he does
chair
that
made of
thing
sugar
where-
glass.
The
he does that
Three
thing
Stooges
where he,
are like, I'm taking
where he
notes.
like gets like like leans down a little bit when you hit him, but then he just like stands right back
Rises
up.
up just as
He's
bad.
got like he's got the full it's the welding mask guy, and he's got like his full get up with like the mask and little apron and everything. No,
So
The
I'm
Magnum T.H.
imagining
Tully Blanchard just fucking
like
put it in
this
his eye.
was a like a not a wicker back, but like a rod back chair. And when I swing the chair over, I assume it breaks. Can I have 2 pieces of the chair left in my hands with which to defend myself?
I will give you that.
It was
Sweet.
requested
Those-
by the chat
I was
specifically.
gonna say the chat
Oh,
brought it
that's
up as the next
Yes.
spot for this. Fucking
Yes.
And they will still be blunt objects, though. I don't think they're sharp enough to use as edged objects. Just checking in.
Let's check his stats.
Okay, yeah. When he hits
Lost
over
one
the
of his
chair,
400
Conrad
health.
says something like, "Oh, I think you should have a seat there, bud." And just like, or they're standing room only.
Imagine, by the way, just for everyone's sake, imagine walking into the equivalent of your office, whether it's your room, whether it's your office at work, whatever, and just not doing anything, being like, oh my God, I'm a little late for something, and having someone flip over the desk that you normally work at under you, take your chair and smack you in the head with it.
You don't even see them under the
You have
desk.
no idea
You
that
just,
someone
all
would-
of a sudden your desk
No indication.
flies off of the ground.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You get hit by a chair, it really doesn't hurt, but you're just it's
Huh?
it's
What the
an
hell?
emotional hurt.
Oh,
like
what
when
the hell,
anybody
guy?
it's like when anybody hits Jason with anything.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah. So he goes in for the immediately goes in to start like strangling you.
The choke slam. yeah.
Conrad's gonna try to bop that out of the way with one of the batons.
Cool. So
Conrad just turned into a very rotund Black Widow.
I was thinking Daredevil.
I was gonna
like,
say Daredevil.
like
yeah,
if,
yeah, together.
if Vincent D'Onofrio
This is his
as
hallway
Kingpin
fight, yeah.
squeezed into
Oh yeah.
the Daredevil costume.
I mean, this is
Oh, I thought you were fighting Vince.
this is definitely Daredevil versus Kingpin. Like,
oh
that's
my
what this
God.
fight
So I'm Daredevil.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
Daredevil.
Kingpin.
No.
But
I'm
imagine
fat
it's-
Daredevil.
is. Imagine, well,
You have the
imagine,
2 sticks and everything.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
it's proportional though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So,
Because
like,
you're Kingpin size.
You're
and he's-
Kingpin
so that
size,
means
and this guy
he's
is like Kingpin's
relatively-
Kingpin
It's
size.
like Vincent
like
D'Onofrio
Emperor Pin.
in a Chainsaw Massacre outfit, and then also Vincent D'Onofrio in like a tweed suit that's too small and ripping his face.
Yes. So
I never
roll your
miss.
brawl skill.
Come on, Daddy. Give me
Hey.
that hard success.
Get that hard success. Just under too. You just hit that hard success.
slipped under that hard success. Slipped in there and got hard.
So
I'll leave. I'll show myself.
Everyone's disappointed.
Everyone's
Yeah.
upset. I would be.
Chat, I
upset.
need to
Cut-
see some
cut that.
some disappointed
Cut that.
head shakes in chat, please.
so he actually
Can I get an SMH?
gets an extreme success.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I had to give this one real stats, man.
Oh no.
And so he manages to get when you try to hit him with the chair legs, it just bounces off of his arm. It doesn't you can't break it as he's coming in.
Not
So
unlike
he's
some
holding me
Daredevil
by
attacks
the
to Kingpin.
throat.
Yeah, he's got both of his hands around your throat. And now it is your turn to do something.
Yeah.
You can feel that the
Gonna flip the batons so I'm holding them like pointing down. I'm gonna try to stab them through the welder's, like the glass plate of the welder's mask, into his eyes.
yeah, when he sees you coming, when he sees you like doing that motion, he's going to try to throw you to the ground. So let's both roll brawl.
So it's a regular success.
I got a hard success.
Ay, ay, ay.
Damn.
Oh,
This guy's got like a lot of brawl.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Hardy,
Blood God's minion.
Chainsaw
Does he
guy
throw
has a lot
me?
of brawl. I
So
can't
he throws me
believe
to
it.
the side. Does he throw? He throws me towards the door, right?
no, towards the wall to the side.
Is there a window?
No.
This is a windowless office. What kind of
Yes.
grim fucking shit factory butcher
Got
shop
your
is this?
chainsaw.
Also,
it's
why is
exactly
he-
what as you're describing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is
you
he wearing
hit the
a
nail on the
welding
head.
mask if he's a butcher? And why does he have a workshop if he's a butcher? Isn't it just a
we
butcher
layer
shop?
this thing on one at a time? All right, let's just
No,
keep.
Jorge is
pressing
just saying
through.
the
So many
incorrect.
questions.
One argument is Hearty is just saying the wrong word when he says
Yeah.
workshop, because that was very clearly a butcher's area because there was a pig fucking hung up on a hook there.
It was
The welder's mask, I 100% agree, is completely ridiculous.
Yeah, well, no,
Welder's
it
mask
is
is
It's a
completely
style
unnecessary.
choice. It's a
The,
fashion decision.
That's just an
the
aesthetic
pig is
choice.
actually the only thing out of place here. It is
Oh,
more of like a workshop.
Oh,
You
very
said
clearly
butcher
was
yeah.
meant to be a
Conrad.
workshop, but there's a pig.
Yeah.
Conrad gets thrown to the side and says like, "Oh, for cripe's sake," and
Yeah.
just like,
You can just get thrown to the side. He didn't do it super hard. He just was like doing it quickly to not get his
It was to not be stabbed in the head by 2 sticks.
yes. Which that was your move. So he's coming down in for his turn now. Let's cut to Remy McSquemmy though.
Okay, so I obliterated at least 1/3 of these ladies, leaving the other 2 presumably mangled or unconscious.
One of them is like hurt enough to where I mean they're not in good shape. One of them is on the ground like holding her head, and the other one does seem like she's getting back up now, and she's going to come use her weapon to
I mean,
to
I'll
hit you.
fight her if you want.
Yeah,
I
she
was
has
gonna
a-
just run to the main street, so
She has a plank of wood, and she's gonna try to hit you with it.
okay, so she's gonna hit me before I can run away.
tight security for this town.
Yep. and it's-
Do I need to decide in which way I'm
Oh
reacting?
yeah, there's security.
She's got a plank of wood. She's secure.
Wow, what a
Yes, you can fight back, do a maneuver back, or try to dodge it.
Okay.
Dum-dum, dum-dum.
I'm
Dum,
going
dum,
to brute strength. No, I still have the luck sucker in my hand, right? So I'm gonna just like hold it up like this to like bash into the plank.
Cool.
I was thinking about just grabbing it with my hands, but that's probably not a good idea.
roll your ball.
stop it.
I mean,
Oh no, roll my brawl.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Hard.
No trouble. Just like knocking it back.
Get out of here.
Cool. I knock her back and then I would like to
And then you sprint
sprint
off.
to the main street. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna get one of you out.
If
So-
this were Remy from a few episodes, she might have been like, "I'm sorry," but she's still just like,
hardened.
eyes
The
wide.
blood is still flowing. Like it's just
So we
Oh.
it's like when your head is buzzing, like when you have too much caffeine and you're just like, zzz.
yeah. You can feel your heart rate
Bees in my
your
brain.
head. Yeah,
Bees
like
in my brain.
Bees in her brain. Yes.
Yeah.
we cut to the welder man having just
There you go.
knocked Conrad Hearty against the wall, and he's like walking over to him. He's like looming very large, and you can tell that this is a very dangerous situation that he's found himself in, and it ends with him like walking over there to do his next thing, and then we cut to the street where Robin Renard is in the car. PT Sinclair is locked in the trunk now, and we
locked
see
himself in the trunk.
we see Remy McSquemmy like sprinting down the alleyway at them. Looks like the opening, like the way is clear. Not enough people have come in yet. She's able to like juke past anybody that is in the
She's
way.
covered in blood. Don't forget.
For
Important.
edification, I will,
This is-
barring this is just separate. I'm going to move to the passenger seat and open the driver's door so that she can
Yes,
get
you,
in.
One
you do
question.
that door's wide open. She's running over, and then we cut to you hear somebody whistling the Charleston, and it's on a rooftop, and it's just
Oh,
Baggy
fuck.
walking to the edge of the roof, whistling the Charleston, and just like doing like the sight, looking through his rifle, like getting it ready, and just like you can see that he's like aiming down at the car where y'all are at.
Holy shit.
One question
And-
before we dip. Did Conrad hear Robin Renard scream Remy?
Yes, and
Cool.
that is where we are going to leave it for next time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Very nice.
I honestly thought that this was going to be like us getting out of here pretty
Yo, that
easily.
episode was dope. That was dope,
Fighting
that was
some
dope.
goddamn juggernaut in a mask.
He
For
is
real.
I'm pretty-
He is
he's
like the juggernaut.
not stronger than you are, by the way.
Pretty sure he's not.
He's just like an actual enemy to you, and not not just a fucking meat bag for you to destroy.
He's the toughest enemy I've ever faced.
Oh boy, and I thought that old lady at the secretary was.
No,
Oh
what do we
man,
call it? The Chadsdale. That guy. That was probably
Chadsdale.
the hardest thing
Chadsdale.
that was scary.
one-on-one. That's still out there. Did not win.
Roaming around, yeah.
Okay.
All right,
That's
everybody.
it on my part.
So, if you like the sort of thing that you're hearing here right now,
What's wrong with
specifically
you?
Yeah.
like the sort of banter
This,
that,
the last bit here.
yeah, one,
Just like this.
go seek help, if you can. I would suggest it.
You're
But
probably
if you
fine.
liked it and you don't think you need help, you should listen to me, Jorge, and Brian do this sort of thing pretty often, weekly, in fact, on our podcast, Are We Friends? You can find more about that on our Twitter and Instagram, both of which are @_Are We Friends,
score
all
under.
one word. Or you can find us on our website, r-we-friends.com.
.com.
Our podcast is available wherever you
Dot
get
com.
podcasts.
I hate you.
That's me, a delayed reaction right there.
Downtime with John and Emily. It's the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything. That's
Not a
me
fan.
and my sister Emily. You can find us most weeks. This week there's a hiccup.
Not all of them.
But we'll get an episode out soon. We come out with episodes weekly, and there is a brand new musical artist featured on every single episode. So even if it's even if you don't learn much from the episode because we don't know anything, at least you might walk away with a new artist that you love
Speak of the
now.
devil.
Speak of
Speak
the devil,
look
he
who's in
shall
chat.
appear.
Who's
Yeah.
in chat? Say it.
Some
say the
Point
thing.
Sound is an amazing company who
yeah.
has done some incredible work for Downtime with John and Emily, as well as Outlaws and Old Ones. Now, on the
Thank you.
podcast, they have made a literal mountain of a brand new original music for us to use for the
Climb it
radio
every day.
drama edit version of the podcast.
Going to
So
good use.
please subscribe. Go on at least Spotify right now. I think iTunes is available also.
Be our sub.
You can subscribe to the Outlaws and Old Ones podcast right now, and I suggest you do so. That way you get notified as soon as the episodes drop on Tuesday. There's going to be 3, not 1, not 2, 3
Not 4.
episodes available at launch on Tuesday. So go subscribe now. Make sure
much
that you're
time to
following.
waste.
It's going to be great. Thank you,
do-
Ethan,
I
for
do
all the
wanna-
music. Thank you to Joe
Ooh, Ethan.
Leib for all of the art that we use for the show, all of the little title cards, all of our characters here. All those were done by Joe Leib. And you can find links to Some Point Sound and Joe Leib, both of their Instagrams, in our Twitch.
And I cannot emphasize enough that like the podcast, the Outlaws and Old Ones podcast is like the biggest thing with the most professional stuff
It's
in
like
it that
It's-
we've done in the entire network by far up to this point.
It's
This is
crazy.
like, this is the big one, y'all. This is the one not to miss.
Oh yeah.
You can find me on Instagram @Shannon, but more importantly, you can find me on Instagram @Outlaws and Old Ones, which is also where you can find more updates about this show and
So
about
many
our new
updates.
upcoming podcast.
Coming up.
We all did sample the podcast, by the way, and it is incredible.
It's really
Like,
goddamn good.
Yes, I already like listening to myself talk, but this just takes it to another level. If you would like to listen to me and these people talk some more, you can join us next week and every Thursday thereafter at 7 p.m. Eastern time on this Twitch stream right here, twitch.tv/The Outlaws Network. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe. You'll get notified whenever we go live. Usually it's for this show.
That
Sometimes
rhymed.
it's for other fun shit. So yeah, I'm a poet, Brian. I'm a fucking poet, just like the rest of us. Wordsmiths.
No one's supposed to
Wordsmiths
acknowledge
over
me
here.
whispering.
Smash that motherfucking follow
You
button.
can hear me?
Yes.
God, you can hear me this whole time.
You can
Yep.
see
Is
me.
that it? Is that it? We done?
Tell
Did
your
everybody get
friends.
their
Tell your
things?
friends about us. We want to hit affiliate. We're not that far off. It'll be easy. Tell your friends to come follow us on Twitch. Anyone you know
Or
with
you-
a Twitch
It costs
account,
them nothing. It
have
costs
them
nothing.
follow
Discord
us,
too?
please.
We talk to
A
anybody. We'll
second
talk to everyone.
Gmail account
Oh, yeah.
is free.
We're
Just
so
make
horny
another
for
Gmail
followers.
follow.
We're so horny
Links-
for followers.
We
Link-
could also be doing that. You
There's
guys.
a
We
link
didn't
No.
do
tree.
that. Like,
That's
There's
not
a
fair.
link tree in the Instagram bio. It will have a link to the Spotify, a link to this very Twitch stream, a link to the Discord, links to all the other fun shit. So yeah, follow that. And also, if you
Climb that
get somebody
tree.
else to follow us and let us know that you did, I will give you a shout out on the Instagram page. So please do that. Thank you.
And you can come name stuff in the show. Or just make things happen like the blood god or the swirl.
Blood God's just a thing now.
Yes,
Thank-
that is a thing.
Thanks to this
Uh,
episode.
Just
Yep.
imagining like, and then you make a B, and that's the way you cross to the
The
blood.
Bloodonites.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep, that's
I hate this.
right.
I've never been happy.
I have been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I have been Taylor as Conrad Hearty, candidate for mayor.
I have been Brian as Robin Renard.
And I've been John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
See you later, fuckers.
Peace out, legends.